Yo guys, what is going on, and welcome back to part number 3 of my F1 2015 career. Today we are at China. I may be thinking, why is there 3 laps on screen? Basically, I recorded the entire weekend, as I usually do, with live commentary, and the video corrupted. So I'm just basically, this is just background footage, just to give you guys something to look at. I messed up my words there. But I'm just basically just going to give you a summary of what happened, because I did score some points. I'll get to that later. Let's start off with qualifying. So, qualifying started off in intermediate conditions. I put in the first lap of the session and I went first. I came in and I was 2 seconds up on the Mercedes drivers. The rain started to come down heavier, so they couldn't improve their time. The rain continued and just got heavier and heavier and heavier until the session ended. So I actually got my first ever pole position of the series, and obviously my footage corrupts. So we go forward to the race. We start on pole position for the race, and obviously because we're in a McLaren, our pace is just poor. We can't defend against Mercedes, and we spend half the race defending against Williams and Ferrari drivers and fighting for that final spot on the podium. About 2/3 of the way through the race, Sebastian Vettel spins us out and breaks both our wings, so we both come into the pit and we go into prime tyres with about 20 laps to go. Then obviously, with about 5 laps to go, my tyres start to wear down. At this point I'm fighting for about 5th or 6th, so a pretty reasonable result. Obviously, Nico Rosberg was out, just stretching his lead miles. But we're fighting for about 5th or 6th. Our tyres start to degrade, and we just start losing time. The Red Bulls get past us. We move down to about 7th place. And then, because we've been cutting corners and exceeding track limits, which was bullshit, we get ourselves 6 seconds worth of penalties. With 3 laps to go, we sit in 8th place, with Felipe Nasser and Daniel Kvyat sitting right behind us. So with 2 laps to go, we stick into Rich Mix and push as hard as we can on his worn tyres to try and increase the gap to 6 seconds and try and secure 8th place. Now I'm not even lying, I pushed the gap to 5.8 seconds, and because they are so close together, I lost out on 9th place by 0.05 of a second. So we ended up in 10th place. So we basically qualified first with an absolutely just perfect timing, going out first on the intermediate conditions, getting our first pole position of the series as McLaren Honda, as Jenson Button, and we go down to 10th place. So, not the best race, but the best qualifying. But something I did realise in that race is my 1 lap pace is a lot better than my race pace. Once you put fuel in the car, I am just fucked. Now you could argue that I should have pitted for option tyres and not had to drive on the warm primes, but it was only 5 laps to go. What would you have done in my place? But yeah, that was basically Chinese Grand Prix. I just spent the whole race just defending, just poorly, just losing positions, losing time. Got spun out by Vettel. And yeah, it really didn't go to plan. So yeah, sorry again that it's not actually the proper race. I know you guys would have wanted to see that, but there's nothing I could have done. I did record it. I recorded live commentary as well, as I usually do. But the file just corrupted. I can't use it. And honestly, apart from qualifying, it wasn't that good a race. I didn't race my best. And the AI, between you and me, the AI at this track are just OP. They're the most OP AI I've ever seen at this track. More OP than 2012. They are unbelievable. But I'm not demonstrating that in this video, obviously. Why would I show that? There you go, look at the pace of Massa. Fuck me. But anyway guys, that's going to be it for this sort of summary video. Sorry again, it's not the proper career, but nothing I can do. If you did enjoy, leave a like and subscribe if you're new around here. And I will see you next time with another video. Until next time guys, see ya!